Pickaxe.
5, 4, 3, 2, Michelle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 958 of the Video Game Outsiders podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Madison, but kind of John Jacobson and Ryan Silvestri tonight because it's a body swap episode, John.
I'm scared.
Me too. I'm going to make a lot of enemies tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think so?
Feel it.
Well, listen,
I think so.
Guys, this is actually a really exciting show besides the body swap thing. Because Michelle has an announcement to make soon, a big one.
Announcement? No.
Yeah, it's an announcement.
No, it's not an announcement.
It is. No,
It's
this
not
is
a
an
big
announcement.
It's not.
When we get to your 10th, which is soon.
Okay.
Let's do some
Soon.
housekeeping, and I want to get
they
to this
won't know
announcement.
from the title of the episode or anything. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the games each one of us would play as the other and what we did gaming-wise this week. We're also going to get into some fun news this week. A lot of rumors swirling around Microsoft and Xbox and closures, and people have been making some statements online. We're going to dig through all that mess as well.
Yeah, there's always, this is the new thing.
Yeah, Crazy says big announcement, Sony's dead. I don't know. John says that every week. Thank you for the
I don't know. It looks like Xbox is dead, or Xbox is just
I think everything
just going to be
is
making
dead.
Halo.
Yeah. So we are live right now on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. We do it every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. But if you want to support the show, you can do so right now on Twitch with a free Amazon Prime sub, or you can head on down to videogameoutsiders.com, hit that red button, and you can listen to this show ad-free as well as weekly bonus shows and, John, the entire 20-year back catalog, because that's not out there in your feeds, in any player of your choice, Spotify, Apple, whatever. How do they do that?
That's right. Go to our website, videogameoutsiders.com. When you get there, click, lick, slam the red juicy premium button and become a member of Club VGO. Once you sign up, like Michelle said, you unlock our entire back catalog of over going on 21 years, by the way.
Mm-hmm. This summer, August 5th or something like that.
So if you guys want all that stuff and all the bonus stuff we do every single week, I just did John's show today. It's on the app.
Yep, PC Outsiders this week. I think there's some rumors that the Steam Frame and Steam Machine are headed up during the Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. So come on down to videogameoutsiders.com, hit that red button and go premium, support the show. And while you're there, also join our Discord because we give away games from loaded.com. We still have Gothic. I think we have the Millennium Tales Elliot thingy. What's it? The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales from Square.
That's coming out
this week. We'll be covering that next week.
It's Friday.
Thursday or Friday, yeah.
I pre-ordered the Switch Amazon
Switch,
exclusive deal.
Okay.
I get a poster, a double-sided poster. Remember we talked about this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I'm excited to talk about that game. It's kind of old school Zelda. We'll talk about that next week.
Very functional, the double-sided poster.
Well, what if it's for like a two-way window or what? I guess every window
I have to put it on a window. That's the only way it would work.
Yeah, Generation Rye, of course, he's not here, but he's in the chat. He says, Amazon again? Are you willing to take that risk with Amazon?
Well, they were the only ones that I couldn't find it on Walmart, and on Amazon, you got $10 off physical if you pre-ordered. I think we talked about this on one of the micros, because Walmart did it a couple weeks ago, like on Star Fox. I got $10 off physical. But Amazon has been shit for me as far as hitting the release date. So if it doesn't show up on Friday, I'm going to cancel it.
Okay.
But anyway.
And hopefully from Loaded, we'll have a key to give away. So come on down to the Discord and check out Loaded.com if you want to save money on games. That Steam Summer Sale is coming up next week, but it's always a Steam Summer Sale going on Loaded. So check them out at Loaded.com, formerly CD Keys. And thank you for sponsoring the show. All right, let's get right into it.
Okay, so let's set up the premise here. This is a body swap episode. So Michelle is going to play games that maybe I would play or Ryan would play.
Yes,
that's kind of the deal.
You are a little bit of
she's
both.
Going and then when it's my turn, vice versa. Okay? So now you have a big announcement. Do you want to bury the lead or do you want to get right into some other stuff?
I come right out with it. I have no patience.
All right,
so I want to say,
okay.
first of all, being
Tell me
John
what happened.
is expensive. Very, very expensive.
Oh, no.
It's about dumb purchases you regret. Okay? That is what John is. Sometimes multiple copies or versions of the exact same thing.
Right.
I actually picked up a Switch 2 to embody you, John, okay? Because for a few reasons, I do want to play Dusk Bloods, okay? There is a playtest this summer.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I wouldn't mind taking a look at the Zelda remake, maybe Fire Emblem. We'll see what happens here. I'm only interested in Switch 2 stuff, so I want to talk about the system and the games I played. Okay, so I did the deal where for $500 you can pick a game, Mario Kart, Pocopia, or Donkey Kong. Okay, I picked Pocopia to embody Ryan. He is our Pokemon, Pocopia, to embody Ryan. So before I talk about the games though that I played, I want to talk about the actual Switch too. Now I did have a Switch.
Let's talk about it.
Multiple Switches actually. I had an Animal Crossing version, a regular version. I never had a Switch Lite. Now getting this Switch 2, it was a bit underwhelming because it felt like a Switch 1, except heavier and bigger. And I was not comfortable holding it in handheld mode. Actually felt heavy and big and made my hands hurt. And I don't like the Joy-Cons in the little controller holder. I thought that felt worse than the Switch 1.
Okay.
Now, I think they need to...
And the Joy-Cons are bigger overall, too, compared to the original. I don't know if you picked up on that.
It felt like I never had a problem with the original Joy-Cons in the holder. I always thought it was great while all dudes hated it. I think this one is maybe you like it better, but for me, I found it more uncomfortable.
I don't.
Okay.
I've never liked that setup. I didn't like it on the last Switch. I'm a Pro Controller guy, and the new Pro Controller is fantastic.
I had the Pro Controller, but I always sometimes use the Joy-Cons, never had a problem. This one I didn't like. So I think for whatever reason, they should probably include, or you guys, if you don't have one yet, go in expecting to include the price of a controller in your Switch, because for me, these are unusable, John. I didn't like the way the Joy-Cons felt. Now, the Switch Pro 2 controller, even the Switch Pro controller, is like $90, and I can only use it on the Switch. So what I did to embody Ryan again, because he loves Game Sir, is I picked up the Game Sir Nova Lite 2 for $30, and this works on Switch, it works on iOS, it works on my PC, and I absolutely love it. With a dongle. It has a dongle right into Switch. It's not Bluetooth, so no delay. I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter, the mobile game, with it when it comes out on my iPad. So I think for $30, you can't go wrong with this. The sticks are a little high for my liking, but honestly, I think it's cheap and it works on all three things. And so, it is an expensive episode, ESP. I'm $600 in the hole right now, everything including Nintendo Online as well. Yeah, and look, if you guys want to give me Switch gift cards, no. But look, this is a part of being John. You spend money. You're not cheap. You just spend money. You support Nintendo and you buy and you buy and you buy. So yes, I did that as well.
My dish towels showed up today.
Oh, that's very exciting. You have Nintendo dish towels. So look, I want to talk about the screen a little bit. I heard it looks great. You can't tell it's not OLED. Games look so good on it. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I'm used to looking at really good screens, and I don't think this screen looks very good. I just don't think it looks good, John. I'm coming off 360 hertz OLED ultra wide. I don't think this screen looks very good. I'm comparing it even to my phone or my iPad, and I just don't think this screen looks good.
Compared to the OLED Switch and the OLED Steam Deck, it looks bad. But the thing is, I never play in handheld mode. Okay. I only play docked. But go on.
Well, I would never play in handheld mode now because I don't find the Joy-Cons comfy. And honestly, I know I'm a weakling. You guys can make fun of me for this. Maybe you have a small child that says this, but I found it uncomfortable to hold. It was too heavy, this one. Switch 1, no problem. Switch 2,
Steam Deck would break your arms off.
The Steam Deck would kill me. I can't do it. For my dainty hands, I was like, I can't hold this Switch 2 up. You know what? This is going to be a docked only kind of thing for me. And I'm fine with that. I docked it in my living room on my PC monitor. I'm fine with it. I tried it on the 4K TV and I'm fine with that. Do I wish that I could move the dock easier? I might pick up a third-party dock or something to have in a couple of rooms. But anyway, I don't love the screen. I'm not blown away by it, by some people saying that it looks so good. I think they haven't seen anything better and they just don't know. But one of the reasons I did this too, John, is because you had told me that we could share games. And I often hear this from people. Michelle, stop talking about Steam, family share. Nintendo has it too, you idiot. You're just a PC snob. Yeah. Well, John, what you didn't tell me, and I guess what you didn't know, is you have to be in the same fucking room to share your Switch 2 or Switch 1 games. So I was excited. I'm like, Hyrule Warriors is coming.
Yeah, so right when you got it, I tried sharing Mario Kart with you.
Yes.
I'm like, this is easy. You go to the virtual cards.
This is good for the show, John. Pumping me up. Michelle, this is good for the show. You should do this.
I go to the virtual card section, share with a family member, whatever. Yep. I drag it to you, and then it says, have Michelle put
touch
the
tits.
Switch next to yours.
Right.
I'm like, oh, we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a problem. So John's like, I'll mail you games. I'm like, then I have to mail them back? Fuck that shit. I'm not going to pay $20 back and forth. No, it's just, you know what? Nintendo needs to fix that. I think as long as it's one card out at a time to share with your friends.
There's got to be a workaround. Can you tunnel, do like the tunneling or whatever, I don't know, over the internet? Is there some way to get around that?
GameFly, no. But this is the problem I'm running into. I am such a cheap bitch from PC gaming that I'm looking at these $70, $80 titles, and I'm like, I might want to try the new Hyrule. I don't want to pay this for this. I'm probably going to hate it. It's probably going to be some mobile game. This is a big risk. I can't 2-hour Steam trial. I have been spoiled. I am a spoiled brat, okay, because I'm coming from Steam in a totally different world and cheap keys and free game, whatever. And so, John, I'm kind of in the regret stage, which is a part of being John, okay? A part of being
now, okay,
John.
So did you try the mouse function?
I did. So I tried the Star Fox demo, okay? And I wanted to see how beautiful this looked because I kept hearing how great the Star Fox game looks.
Oh, the animals look great, don't they?
Oh, it looks amazing. These graphics, guys, it looks like shit. If you think this looks good, I don't know if you've seen anything better or you're just
good.
Kind of, it does
the
not
animals
look good.
Are beautiful.
First
Star
of all,
Fox and his dad
is so tight up your ass that you can't see shit with the Switch 2. They do this on purpose so they don't have to show you a lot of pixels. Star Fox is fobbed up your asshole. I use the mouse, which, by the way, I think is a great addition and a great idea. I want to give Nintendo credit for that because that was kind of interesting. Didn't feel very good though because the Joy-Con feels like shit. So why isn't there a Nintendo mouse or something you snap the Joy-Con into? But I think that's actually very creative and they should run with it. Because I think Metroid probably feels pretty good with that as a shooter. They could do more with the Joy-Con mouse. Okay?
I don't like the Joy-Con mouse, to be honest. I think I did try it in Metroid for a split second, but I tried it mostly in that Welcome Tour game.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. And I tried it in the wheelchair game too.
Look,
By the way,
I can't knock Star Fox, but I don't have nostalgia for it.
Can you play the wheelchair game?
I could. I don't want to, but
please,
I could.
Please play the wheelchair game
with
the
fucking torture device. I spent $600 to be tortured. I'm up at night going, I don't want this thing, but I got to play Death Bloods. There's a test this summer. Maybe the Xenoblade game looks kind of good. So that it's like torture.
I can mail you Xenoblade Chronicles X.
You're not mailing me anything. You're not mailing me nothing. I don't do physical.
It's like a library.
You told me we were virtual sharing. You sold me.
I thought we could. I don't know. I didn't.
Now,
they said you
mouse
could.
Works good for building in Pocopia. All right, so let's move on to Pocopia. Now I'm embodying Ryan here. He sold me on this game. Okay, you told me I was going to play 20 hours of it.
I did. Yeah.
My love for this game has not hit me yet. I'm open to it. I'm playing. Right now, I feel like I thought I was a Pokemon master. I feel like Pokemon's bitch. Okay, I am making habitats. That's all I'm doing. I'm asking them if they're comfortable. I'm making them happy.
Yeah, we said all that.
I know. I'm just saying, the Animal Crossing addiction, even the Hello Kitty addiction that hit me, whatever. Any of these little games, I always get this sick addiction to them, and I play a lot right away. It didn't happen with me for Pocopia. Now, could it happen? Do I need to keep playing? I have all these tools. I think it's creative how, the animal skills or the skills you get, you can punch through rocks and you can cut grass. But I find the loop not very fun and rewarding for me.
Well, you need to did you get into the big open area on the right?
Now, Ryan's saying you just have to start building and you get hooked. Well, I've been building huts. I've been filling them with furniture.
You can go underwater.
And
you can
Ryan
build
said this
tunnels
is way
underwater.
Better than Animal Crossing. I don't feel the Animal Crossing magic in this. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me. I don't have a history with Pokemon, but this to me is missing the magic that I got when I played Animal Crossing event. I got when I played Hello Kitty. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to force myself to keep playing, but I can't say I've had fun with this game just yet. So tell me what I'm missing, John, from your perspective as a non-Pokemon guy. When did it hit you because you played a lot of this too?
I did. I think when I got into the big open area on the right and I realized how big the fucking game was, I was just kind of
big and overwhelming.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Now I haven't gone back to that game since the week or two that we talked about it,
Yeah.
So it's in
love
the back
how this game
catalog.
Looks. I think it looks blurry. It looks like shit.
I think you have to have
characters.
I think you have to have that Minecraft building gene to get into this game.
It's whimsical. It's just very un-me. And I've tried.
Are you going to make like the Sears Tower with an office building with a parking garage and an underwater tunnel in the lake?
And make,
yeah,
like,
you
lot
can.
Of stuff?
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah.
Okay. So once I get into that, I think maybe
you can make an office building.
More. Do I have
But are you
to,
really going to do that? Are you going to sit there and make a fucking 10-story office building?
Jedi says I have to be you and start liking the Switch too. That's the thing. Like, guys, I would love to sit here and be phony. It would probably be good for the show if I was. I can't lie very well, and I have to be real. I know this will get me hate. I will have Switch people commenting.
No, this is all reasonable stuff.
I will get hate for this.
Yeah.
I know how Nintendo fans are.
You're not.
I'll get hate for it, but I have to just tell you my opinion, and maybe it'll change, okay? Because some game could come out to blow me away. Right now, it hasn't happened yet. I did do something kind of interesting. I picked up an old Monster Hunter game I've never played called Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, formerly Monster Hunter XX on like a DS or FAT or PSP or something like that. I forget which one.
Not PSP.
I don't know. An old Nintendo handheld.
Was it in the Switch Online?
Yamo, I don't actually hate most things. 90% of my reviews on this show are very positive. I just went crazy about Mortal Shell 2. I mean, I don't hate most things. I think, like I said, I went through one time and I looked at my reviews. They're mostly positive, the reviews I give on this show. I love tons of things. I just don't resonate
Michelle,
with some of this.
Monster Hunter game, was it in the virtual console, the Switch Online virtual console?
No, so I picked this up for $5. Capcom had a sale. I have never played Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Yes, in the store. $5. And I played World, I played Rise, I've played Wilds, and I've played Stories. So there's a difference between modern and classic Monster Hunter games. This one is more of the classic version. There's different hunter styles, and I don't know. It was really cool for me to just experience a Monster Hunter game I haven't played. And it's only out on Switch. So of course you can emulate it, whatever. But so this is something I can't get on Steam, and this was something new that I experienced. Just graphically, it's a little rough, but I had a good time with this game. I think it's probably very deep. If you want to get into it, there's like 1,200 quests and more monsters than anything. So that is a nice feature, though. You bring up that online store, John. I did poke around. I picked up or I downloaded because it's free, right? Part of the Nintendo service. Minish
the Switch Online.
Yeah, which is a Zelda game I briefly tried, but everybody told me I had to put more time into it. It's actually a really good
It is a great game. Game Boy Advance.
Yep. So I played a little bit of that, and that is a nice feature to have that, game preservation. You guys have probably heard John talk about it a lot. He goes in there and he launches different games from different Nintendo systems. They have it all broken down. But right now I'm looking ahead and I'm saying, look, I got this for Duskbloods, Michelle. You're gonna get in the playtest, but I don't even know what this game is. It is a PvP VE game, so it's like Night Rain with PvP. I'm a little unsure about it. It's from Soft, so it's going to be good, but I don't even have like a real trailer. There's no release date. And it's kind of why I justified, and for the show, obviously, spending $600 on this.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time.
You have to play that. And then you know what? Listen, I already told you this, but like when some demo drops after a treehouse, you can try it and we can all talk about it.
What?
We never know. There's always some surprise demo.
I would never pick up a game I could get on Steam here. Ever. I would never play a Switch 1 game here.
I understand.
So I'm looking at Switch 2 only. I want you guys to sell me on the magic, okay? Because I need to convince myself this was a good purchase, all right? So
yeah. Now, just so you know, your Switch Online account has the expansion pack too.
Yes.
So if you had a Switch 1 version of a game, a lot of times you'll get the expansion boost for free. Some of them are not free.
I have a little wish list going. I'm looking at maybe Fire Emblem. I'm looking at the Xeno game in 2027,
which is soon.
Yeah, I'm looking at Duskbloods. But there's really, this is the thing. For me, it's going to be a console where I maybe play 5 games on it over years. I need to get comfortable with that. And I am not comfortable with that. These people that tell me that the Switch is the cheapest way to game, I honestly think you guys are wrong. I want to bring this point up with you. I feel like if I was to buy every new Nintendo game for Switch 2 like you do, John, this is a very expensive habit.
It is, but you do end up, I try to buy them physically so that I can get something back later if I want to.
Yeah.
I mean, that is why I do that. I mean, I try to avoid digital purchase. Excuse me.
They've been charging $70 for digital, $80 for physical, I notice.
Yes, but like I was telling you, Walmart and now Amazon are giving you the digital price physically if you pre-order. So that's kind of a new thing. So if that's the trend, I'm okay with it.
Long run cheaper, I'd say no. Long run, I think a PC is an initial upfront cost versus
but here's
a Switch,
the thing.
But in the long run, you're spending way less on games and you're playing way more.
Right.
So for me, I am not sold on this yet, John, because
I know.
one of the things I did, and like we'll still talk about the Switch back and forth. I know you kind of wanted to debate a few things with me. I actually set up the GameSir controller with my iPad, okay? My iPad Pro, it's 13 inches, is one of the older ones. And I just turned on a couple of games from Apple Arcade. Oceanhorn 3, which is like, quote, their Zelda, right?
Yeah,
the game is not
old.
as good as Zelda. No, the third one is new.
Oh, the third one, okay.
Yeah. The game, graphically, the games I'm playing on my iPad look better than the games on Switch, John, okay? I played Cult of the Lamb. I played Where Winds Meet, which, by the way, just made like $2 million mobile outside of China.
Yeah, okay.
No, Where Winds Meet is a good game on PC, and it's now on mobile. And with the controller, I played Rainbow Six mobile. I played Cult of the Lamb mobile with a controller. I played Oceanhorn 3 mobile with a controller. Everything I tried mobily on my iPad, guys, the games look better on mobile than they do on your Switch. So figure that out, Nintendo, because the Switch has got to be more powerful than my iPad. What is happening with game development? Is it an art choice?
But you did okay. So I want you to do this, and you will never do this. But like when the next big release comes out, like an Indiana Jones caliber type game, buy it on the Switch only. Don't buy it on PC.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't want that library.
Buy Cyberpunk. Play Cyberpunk
I turned
on the Switch.
Pragmata demo on the Switch. It doesn't look good. Like these games, like Resident Evils, are on mobile now. I like they look good on like. So I don't know what magic they're doing. Like mobile, but mobile stuff looks really, really good. And I would rather have Apple Arcade and a controller than a Switch. I don't know. Like I'm not sold on this at all. So.
Well, I mean, listen, I have Apple Arcade on my Apple TV, and the library is not great, though, Michelle.
No, but you can play Resident Evil 4. You buy it on like the App Store.
Yeah, but I can't do that on Apple TV. But like so the
I'm talking
the
about
Apple
my
TV,
iPad, right?
Okay,
my
the
iPad
Apple
with
Arcade library is not good.
Look, I shit on Apple a lot too, but Apple makes good screens. Like my iPad screen is very, very good. Okay, it looks very good. The Switch screen does not look good, and I don't know. I feel like for the price that they're getting to be, I know they're raising only $50. I kind of expected the games to look better. The Switch 1 to Switch 2 doesn't look any different to me. I'm not blown away graphically by anything.
But I said that too, that it was a little underwhelming when I got the Switch 2. You know, because like going from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, especially OLED to non-OLED LCD, like I didn't feel like I was in a really new place with the Switch 2.
I mean, Boomtap is here saying the Switch is so cheap and it's the cheapest thing to get. It's the most expensive way to game. It's the most expensive way to game for me, and
it's
I don't
$500 with one $70 game, so it's really $420 or whatever.
No,
$430. Yeah, you're getting Pokepia. What is Pokepia? $70?
Pokopia, John. Pokopia.
It's Utopia with Poke.
Yeah, I'm $60. I'm $600 in the hole, including online and a controller, and that's not even the Pro controller. All I'm saying is this is very expensive. There's games I might want to try, but I'm not paying $80 for them. I'll go get like a key for a game I want on Steam for $40. Like I people that think this is cheap, like you guys have some weird idea of PC gaming that I just can't like defend. So I don't know. I was actually really impressed with the iPad gaming with the controller. Like that actually looks good. And it's come so far.
That's the big reveal.
Being you. No, that's not a reveal. That's me being John Deck moded, and I think it's a fine way to game. Like that controller, the GameSir for $30, working on everything I own. It's actually a pretty solid little controller. But no, like I'm underwhelmed by the Switch 2. I'd love to lie to you people. I'd love to lie to you, John. I'd love to be able to feign the John excitement for it. But I feel very, very underwhelmed, and I can understand why some people haven't upgraded yet.
Right.
It's going to have to be a game that makes people do it, right?
Well, okay. I know you say there's no games, but technically there are a lot of games. I mean, we're like 1 year into the Switch 2, and
I'd
there's
rather
been a lot
die
of
than
games.
play Donkey Kong. Just looking at the demo makes you want to swallow a bullet. So you tell me, what games am I playing?
I mean,
what Switch 2 games? What Switch 2 games? Because I've got a wish list of about 4 over the next 2 years.
I think about this, must-have games so far. Probably Mario Kart World.
It is as bad as I say. This is my opinion, and I'm coming from...
It's probably, if I were to pick one, I would say Mario Kart World.
I don't like Mario Kart.
Well, I'm just saying that's probably the killer app in the last year, okay?
Yeah, but the games actually look good and run well on the PlayStation, Ryan.
Donkey Kong Bonanza...
This thing is not a gaming device. It is a toy.
I don't know.
It is a toy.
It
silly. Looks like shit. The games are shit. I just spent $600. Okay. Now you want me to spend 80 more.
It's not a toy though.
Duskblood. Because it's a toy. It's a toy. It's a toy. It's not a gaming device.
Mario Kart World. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors you would love, by the way.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
Guarantee I wouldn't.
And it's more Zelda girl boss kind of a game.
Okay, but I don't.
You want to be a girl boss?
Do I? No, I don't. Hate girl bosses. They're obnoxious. I'm not going to play Splatoon. That's garbage. Okay.
Splatoon is going to be lit. I agree.
It's not going to be lit. It's trash.
I'm really looking forward to Star Fox, even though I've owned it 3 times previously.
You want to play a cool space game? Play Everspace 2 on PC from 2014. Okay, you can. Yeah. I mean, you can run out a graphics card from. Like these things don't blow me away. Like they blow some people away who are only gaming on their Switch. You know, I just played Mortal Shell 2 demo that looked like the best game I've ever seen, and now I'm comparing it to like Pocopia graphics. I have to get in a different mindset. But no, the games aren't fun to me yet. So you're saying I'd love Hyrule. Now if I go spend 70 and I play this,
I don't want that on me.
I don't think I'm going to like it. I really don't think I'm going to like it.
Don't do it for me. I don't want that on my conscience.
This is already on you. You told me we could share games. Okay? You baited and switched me. No pun intended.
I didn't know that we had to be in the same room. I'm sorry.
It's good for the show. Spend
this
it.
Family life. I'm like, all right, well, we just put you in my family.
Yeah,
we're good to go.
Share games. There's no big deal. So yeah, you know what? I can see why people haven't upgraded yet to the Switch 2. But I did it. I did a dumb thing. I did it for Dustblood's, a game I've never seen a trailer for. That is a very John thing to do.
Stop.
What is having this get me?
Listen,
I lost money. That's what it got me.
Every Treehouse and Direct, they're going to have a demo drop.
Some stupid giggling Mario game.
There's going to be a demo drop for thumb wrestling, and you're going to fucking do it, okay? But you're going to be thumb wrestling. Listen, if you don't fucking thumb wrestle by the end of the year, then I have failed. You need to fucking thumb wrestle.
I don't want to thumb wrestle. I don't find that sort of stuff fun.
You don't like thumb wrestling?
No, I'd always lose. And John, I told you I can't hold the Switch. No, I don't. So I'm not going to bitch anymore about it. I did this to myself.
Can you play the wheelchair game?
But I just want to let you guys know that John baited and switched me by saying he would give me games.
Oh, shut up.
And that is so, but I did this to myself. This is my own fault. This is nobody's fault but mine and John's. And then moving on, it could be worse. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk really quickly about the Echoes of Aincrad demo, the Sword Art Online game, which kind of I think is pertinent here because I kind of played a Zelda game that wasn't on Switch too, because this game really kind of looks Zelda-ish.
Wait, say the name of the game again.
Echoes of Aincrad. It's a Sword Art Online game. I didn't know about Sword Art Online. It's an anime. It actually has a crazy story. It's kind of like players are trapped in the world's first virtual reality MMO. So it's a fake virtual world. You are a player
Truman
in a
Show?
death game, yes, where the virtual world causes the players to die in the real world. So everybody's there competing, and they were kind of talking about it in the game, breaking the wall. And I'm like, what's happening? They're talking to me like I'm a player. Oh, I am a player. So you don't get to create your character in the demo. I beat the prologue. It's a couple hours long. The combat's okay. I thought it could have been smoother, but it looks like kind of what I want Zelda to look like, a little bit graphically like impressive, ultra wide, look good, high frames. I shared some pictures with people were like, is that Zelda? You got the shield on your back, you've got a team with you, and you can use ultimates with them, or you can let them like AI fight with you. It's got different difficulty settings. One of them is going to be you lose your character, like hardcore mode, if you die. But yeah, I didn't play that. Yeah, permadeath and stuff. So like they said, you're going to be able to ramp up difficulty, because right now it seemed a little basic. I didn't hate this game. I'm mixed on it. I'll probably play it when it comes out. But the demo is very slow go. It takes a while to get going. And then, just an open world action RPG. You go, it's a little bit Monster Hunter, John, because you're back at the base and then you're going out on these hunts to kill these things, doing quests. Then you come back to the base. It's instant. It's
Stormwind quality base.
A little bit. Yeah, so look, I think Echoes of Aincrad is worth trying to demo. You'll know if you want to buy it. But I was just kind of sad because I'm like, I want to play a new Zelda game on my Switch. I don't know. I'd rather play on my iPad with a controller on the Switch. I don't know. I'm sad. I
don't know how to react to that though, because
I want to return it. It makes me sad.
Because I had a sad week
because of the Switch too.
But I play the Switch 2 on my 4K TV and on a cheap 1080p TV on my deck. That's That's how I play the Switch 2, okay? On the 4K TV, these games look very good, okay?
They don't look good.
Mario Kart World looks fucking good. I'm sorry. It looks good. I
don't think so.
You're mistaken because it looks good.
The phone does other things, though. And I just paid $600. I don't include tax and the controller and the Nintendo Online Boom Tap. My PC was not $4,000. It was $2,300. Okay, the price you have and guess what? I have a top of the line PC, and I can get games free or for $20 on key sites or just cheaper, true. Period. Like this is the most, I'm telling you as somebody who is a cheap fuck and a principal person, like, you know what I mean? Like I could spend it, I have it, but like, I don't want to spend $80 on a mobile game when mobile games look better. Like I don't get the Switch magic and the love. I don't know if it's Nintendo nostalgia, but look, I had an NES when I was a kid. I was there, but I just don't get the magic that I hear from people. I can only give you my honest opinion about it. So I don't know. Generation Red, they're still $2,300. You can go to Micro Center and get a 5080 pre-built.
I spent a lot more than that on my PC.
Well, you didn't because I didn't on mine. And my sister just got a pre-built
PC
for
parts list.
$2,300.
I'll show you what I spent.
Right,
I kept track of everything.
Okay, go ask Ted who just got a 5080 pre-built for $2,300 at Micro Center. I don't know what to tell you. Shop better. Okay, shop better. I did. PC gaming is the best and cheapest.
Well, I didn't cut corners
to play.
though. But yeah, I understand.
I didn't cut corners either. And you still have a fucking 3080. So I don't know what to tell you.
At the time, though, it was the best.
You didn't. No, it wasn't the best. You could have got a 3090.
Absolutely, positively.
No, you could have got a 3090. What do you mean it was the best?
Well, no one's getting 3090s then.
Yeah. You're better off buying a pre-built right now. I paid $800 for my 5080 on sale. You can get a pre-built for $2,300 at Micro Center. They're good. They have 5080s in them. Even a capable laptop can do better. My iPad games look better than the Switch. So I'm ready for the
calm down.
I'm ready to... They do. Do it. Get an iPad. Do you have an iPad Pro? It's a fucking phenomenal screen. You grab a controller and you play Resident Evil on it and you tell me it doesn't look good.
I understand that, and I've seen it because I have a good phone and I'm impressed. Every time I play a real game on it, I'm like, wow, this thing can actually play real shit on here.
Especially like the Chinese and Korean developers, what they're pulling off on phone, mobile PC, PlayStation crossover is so much more impressive than what Nintendo's doing with the Switch. They're falling behind, but the average consumer doesn't know and doesn't care. The average Nintendo fan is you, it's Boom Tap, it's Ryan, it's not me, okay? So they're doing fine. Yeah. They're going to be fine, but I can't make up bullshit and tell you that this is a magical fucking cheap device. No, it's a toy and the games cost a lot of money and I don't want to fucking spend it and I want to return this pile of shit. I'd rather have mobile. I'd rather be a mobile gamer. All right, I need to move on before people tell me to shut the fuck up. So I played some Path of Exile 2. I played a little bit more Mortal Shell 2 beta. I beat the final boss. It was a bitch. And I am just drinking some water. John, what did you do to embody us? Wallet swapped. Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking forward to the new Xenoblade if it comes out in a year.
Well, I have Xenoblade Chronicles X.
But I'm going to hate it.
Can upgrade that for $10 to the Switch 2 version. Yeah. So I did some stuff. Okay, Michelle. So I'm just trying to. I played so much random shit in the last week, and I was also gone like all weekend. But I played more Yoshi, Michelle, on the Switch.
John, you're being me and Ryan.
Okay, I'm being Ryan being me. I'm in Botter. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, I played more Yoshi. I forget that. I'm still playing that Yoshi game on the Switch too. And I just want to get to the last chapter and see, because people say it gets good. Michelle, you would hate that fucking game.
I hate it.
You would throw gasoline on your Switch and you would yell from your top of your lungs if you played Yoshi.
I can't. I feel so icky looking at these games, John. Tell me how you embodied us, please.
Okay, so I played a game called Don't Lose Aggro.
I've played that before.
I looked.
I brought it up.
It didn't say that you. It's not in our show notes. I knew it.
It is. Yeah, I played it before.
Motherfucker!
It's fine. It is a cool game where you play as a tank, which I don't play, by the way. I'm a healer.
I know. So the thing is, I had a funny thing. I was going to say they should call this game Protect Michelle.
Mm-hmm. All the tanks always protect me. Yes, because I'm the healer.
So this game was part of the Next Fest or the Demo Fest, whatever the fuck they call it, on Steam. And I saw it on a list of like the top games that were part of that Steam Demo Fest. And I'm like, so I think the demo just came out. Maybe there was one before. Am I wrong?
No, there was a demo before.
Okay, well, it was on a list for that fest. Okay, So I thought it was a perfect game to play because it's kind of like a World of War. I knew you played this. Goddamn, the math didn't make sense. Let's
just keep tally here. John spent $2. Oh no, this was a free demo. Michelle spent $600.
Okay,
I'm not wrong. It's my opinion. Boom tap. You have the worst takes about gaming and life in general. So nobody's going to go to you for good games. You said Suicide Squad was good. All the games I like, all the series I like, fucking Monster Hunter, Path of X are all good series. Right. Okay, come at me with my taste in games. I like 90% of the things I talk about. Nintendo is fucking shit. All right, continue.
All right, Don't Lose Aggro is the perfect Michelle body swap game.
No, it's not, because I played the demo and didn't like it. I didn't even buy the game.
Well, it is the perfect just kind of chill game. It's a rogue. You have your bar. You have talent trees. You have all the things that you like in a game. You are protecting the healer.
Bars. You're right.
You can also protect. You can have like a mage and an archer too. You don't have to just have a healer. By the way, but basically you're a tank and you're pulling aggro. And if the healer, which is what I always did, I was protecting the healer. If they start pulling aggro, basically the mobs have like red or green bars. If it's red, it means they're going after the healer. If it's green, it's coming after you. And you have to pull all the aggro. And if the mob starts hurting the healer, she's a little sassy, Michelle, and she's saying, "Take care of this. What's going on here? I'm getting hurt." And you have to go over there and save her. And that's kind of the whole game. And there is a boss. I got to the end of the boss, and I did not beat the boss. I have to play it again. I played it like...
Now, Michelle would have beaten the boss, John. You're supposed to be me.
Well, I know. I think I need to boost up my talents a little bit more before I can beat that boss. The boss happens at 5. If you can survive for 5... It's like Vampire Survivors, the way this setup is. Like, if you can survive for 5 minutes and the boss comes out. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like the game, I have to say. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I could see myself buying it on a lonely Sunday on the deck.
Okay.
It's a perfect
This is sounding
Steam Deck
very
game.
un-Michelle already.
Okay.
Lonely Sunday on the deck.
The next game I played, I thought for sure was the game that you would want, and then you saw it in my Steam library and told me I'm a fucking moron. I would never play that shit.
Yes.
Tome of the Damned.
Yeah, first of all, Michelle doesn't generally play games with like 20 reviews, or I don't bring up games with
it's
like 20.
It's mostly positive now, by the way.
It was
has
mixed
gone
and
up.
There's like 20 reviews on it. Michelle is actually, if you notice when I bring up games, I try to bring up things that are somewhat popular.
I'm looking
for
like ARPG type games is what I was doing.
This shit. This is a roguelike. That's Ryan, not me.
Yeah.
Just because I like ARPGs,
it's a dungeon crawler with spells. You're a caster. You're all the things that you like. Okay, and you basically you start each round. You're a dead caster guy, okay? And you start each level, or each round rather, in a room with all these melee weapons and grimoire books. Grimoire. How do you say it? Grimoire.
I hope they're not groomer books.
No, grimoire books. Grimoire. Okay? So you pick a weapon, you pick a grimoire, which is your spell, and then you have a bubble. Okay?
And
you basically
14 reviews. These are the games he's bringing here. This very popular game.
I know. I haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. So hang on. So basically, you go out in the world and you just try to survive, and you really don't get any health, and it's a kind of a pain in the ass. I beat the first boss, and then you're just getting stronger and stronger, and you're getting souls that are the currency to buy better weapons and better grimoires, Michelle. Yeah. And then on the level, after you kill certain rooms, you'll get a little thing that you can upgrade. You can plus 10 damage on the sword, and plus you get another spell of fire or whatever. So that's it. I played it a lot, actually. I played it for like 2 hours on Sunday. I couldn't stop playing it. I kept doing run after run after run of it. It's one of those games.
Okay.
All right. Now, the next game I'm going to talk about, I know that you already played this on a Weeb episode, but it was the Game Awards. We saw the Wuthering Waves Cyberpunk collab.
Yeah, this is a Ryan game then, because I would never play.
I know, but I really wanted to play this badly, okay? So I guess I'm being Ryan, okay? Like, I wanted to play this. And here's the thing, Michelle, I'm starting to realize that I really like gacha games. I just need to pick one and just stick with it. I've been sampling them all. Like, I really liked NTE, 7 Deadly Sins, and this is another one of these games. And they're all set up exactly the fucking same, by the way.
Did you get to do the Cyberpunk stuff?
No, because here's how it works, okay? So I installed it, and then you have to basically play the story past chapter 3, and then you will naturally get to the Cyberpunk stuff. Or you can skip everything, Michelle, right?
Right.
And if you do that, you'll never be able to play the early content. And everyone says, do not do that because you're missing the good parts of the story and all this stuff. What would you do?
Right.
Okay.
I wouldn't play this game.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's what's different about this one.
It's called Wuthering Waves. People call it Woo-Wah.
Yeah, I know.
Cranky, and it's a cyberpunk update.
Yeah, so they added the cyberpunk update, which everyone says seamlessly interacts with this world. The stories, people are saying it's fucking beautiful. Like when I go to here's the thing, my wallpaper is like usually cyberpunk or Tron down here. Yeah. And when I go to the menu for the cyberpunk shit, I think it's going to my desktop. Like I'm like, oh.
I just haven't found any of these anime free-to-play games that are like as good as actual games that aren't. To me, they're just throwaway menu dancing.
They're a little brain dead, I think, a little bit.
They're brain dead. They're made for brain deads, and they're easy.
They are easy. They are brain dead. Yeah. They're very Pavlovian. Like you're just kind of like going for the bone
like games
kind
that
of
are
thing.
Difficult. I like games that are high keys per minute. I find like I'm narrowing this down because like I think that's what it is, John, with these games, and they're not bad. They're just brain dead.
Yeah, I think they are too.
You're menu dancing like a zombie. You're wasting so much time in menus collecting gems. It's like was made by casino people.
Yeah, you're stuck
there's like
in
this
20
fucking world. There's no clock.
There's 20 different currencies.
Yeah, exactly. There's like okay, so babies with upskirts. It's just a fucking weird world that I can't get into. But they fucking look pretty good. And the combat
look great. And they're mobile games.
Exactly.
So it's
they
funny
are
that
technically
you said
very good.
So it's funny you said before, like the mobile games, like the China mobile games.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
They're technically super impressive.
Because that's my thought when I play these games, okay? That this game looks so fucking good, probably better than anything I played on the Switch, and it's also on mobile.
Yeah, and it looks the same on it. Now, Ryan is talking about Zenless Zone Zero. That just came to Steam. It's out tonight at 11 Eastern.
I tried playing that before the show.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out sooner. It wasn't. So it comes out at 11 o'clock tonight. You were able to preload it earlier today, which I did. And then like around 6 o'clock tonight, I was able to launch the game and I got all excited, but I already read online it came out at 11.
Okay.
So around 6, I was able to launch the game finally. And then it says maintenance until 11 p.m.
We'll try it. We'll talk about it on PC Outsiders tomorrow. I'm curious what you think of it. Ryan loves that game. He says it's one of the better ones.
I want to just pick
though.
I want to pick one of them and stick with though because I kind of think this Wuthering Waves one is the one because of the cyberpunk shit.
I have a friend who loves it. It's like nonstop all they play. So I think there's something here.
Well, this is the number 2.
It doesn't hit me.
Like I found a list of like the top, gotcha games, and let me find that list. But like this is like number 2 on a lot of the lists.
Yeah.
So and NTE's dot on the
Genshin is
Genshin Impact's number 1.
Yeah.
Genshin Impact's number 1. And this is number 2. And I'm not seeing NTE on a lot of the lists. I actually thought NTE was cool because I think I like the world, the city and stuff.
Yeah.
But this kind of reminds
you get an iPad with a controller and you're playing all these games. Like this is going to be a lot for people too. And more games are showing up on like the Apple Store, like real games. So I think like that's the space to watch for the future. Like for actually, like I know right now people still do it. They mock mobile gaming, but it's definitely changed.
Well, I think China's changing it. Their business model is everywhere. Like they're doing it better than Xbox would play anywhere.
And like I said, I'm looking forward to this mobile Monster Hunter game coming because it has controller support. I'll play it on my iPad with my controller. It's supposed to be like a full-fledged Monster Hunter game. Now, if you can get more stuff going like that, I think Capcom is willing to make exclusives for mobile, but they aren't willing to make exclusives with Nintendo anymore. Like, they're not doing it.
Right. I don't know. I'm just saying, I would try some of these gotcha games because they always surprise me how.
I would if you have played all of the other great games out there, which people probably haven't.
What do you mean?
The people that play these games are missing out on other like great games. Because you talk to them like, have you played this? Have you played that? And they're like, no, I haven't played it. No, I play Woo-Wah. It's like the people that used to only play WoW.
Yeah.
I feel like you could suck your whole life away in just one of these games. I agree with that. You need to like play more stuff.
But I kind of want to have one of okay, so WoW was that game for me.
Yeah.
Where I would just it's late at night, I'm chilling, I would just play WoW.
Yeah.
Like I want one of these to be that,
Okay.
I really should make WoW that again because I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Well. All right, what else did you do to embody us?
Well, that's kind of it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I tried other stuff, but
interesting. I figured you'd at least turn on Path of Exile 2 and actually play through an act. You still have never killed a boss there either.
I know, but if I did that with that, but you already talk about that so much, I did think about doing that on the deck.
Yeah, and you talk about Nintendo a lot too, but it's to get different perspectives.
Okay, well, I still want to do that.
By the way, a lot of people have been coming to me in DMs. They're like lurkers. They're like, Michelle, I fucking love PoE 2. Thank you for bringing it up. So
there you go.
I'm glad that some people appreciate my taste in games. I may not love what I experienced on Nintendo Switch, but I love a lot of things. All right, so what are we doing? Did I cover the Switch enough for you, John? You said you had questions.
Well, I think you covered all the things.
Do I have to keep this?
Yes, you do. I was really curious about the mouse thing. How you sounded kind of almost positive about the mouse.
No, I think that's a nice change from the Switch 1 to Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's creative. It should be there should be a Nintendo mouse.
And I was curious about Switch Online, if you were even going to entertain that stuff, because you have access to GameCube, N64.
Yeah, I'm not really into retro
NES.
games.
Well, I mean, GameCube, those games look pretty okay.
But I played them.
All.
Yeah, I mean, I played the ones I wanted to then when I had my GameCube, right?
You could right now go experience.
Candy, you're gonna buy it. What are you gonna give me? You're gonna lose money to own my Switch. Why? You want to pay for shipping? You want to pay for my tax? You want to give me? Why do you want to buy my Switch? You don't want to buy my Switch, okay? You don't want to buy
you're
my
not
Switch.
selling
Go
the
buy
Switch.
it right
Calm
now.
down.
Okay. Well, I look forward to talking about the Duskbloods test at some point this summer.
Right.
What do I want for it? I want a lot of. You're a fan. Yeah, I'm not going to rip off a fan. So, yeah, that is what it is. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Narragansett lager.
Okay, good. Candy, I'm not going to sell you something for more than I paid, and then we would both lose money. Sign it. No, thank you for the offer, but I think it's silly.
Right. Let's take a quick break.
It's property of VGO. I did it for the show to get yelled at.
All right. Actually, before we move on, I just thought of some things I did want to ask you, because I remember on the Switch one, and by the way, it's funny, the timing of this is rather perfect, by the way.
Okay.
Because on the Switch one, you were complaining about how slow the store was. And I agree with you, because it was.
Yeah, it was unusable.
And today, they released a update to the Switch one that turned the Switch 1 store, into an app instead of a web app, which is how the Switch 2 operates. Okay. So do you find the interface to be snappy, the store, all that on the Switch 2?
It's definitely snappier, but I think we're headed to where Switch 1 was probably in a couple months or years. I mean, this thing I was thinking, like, Nintendo will have this Switch 2 for the next decade.
Yeah, I mean,
like, or more, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people haven't even gone Switch 1 to Switch 2 yet.
Right.
So this is where the next Zelda comes out, right? The next everything is coming to this Switch 2.
It is, yeah.
And if I'm this underwhelmed now, what happens in 10 years when graphics everywhere else are better and this is still like this?
Well, it has, I mean, we should mention it has DLSS and all that, so it has some of the Jensen juice in there. And Jensen, I think, he kind of spearheaded that whole thing with Nintendo. So I'm guessing that Nintendo is going to be getting some of those updates before maybe other people, possibly with DLSS optimization and all that. But so you thought the menu was good.
I mean, no, I didn't actually. Today, here's a perfect example.
Okay.
I was downloading the Star Fox demo and I kept getting an error. So I looked the error up online. It said my PayPal was linked wrong. And so I go and do all that online, whatever, it wasn't that. I noticed that I went into settings and there was a Switch update. So I couldn't download a demo because I needed a Switch update. But there was no notification that there was a Switch update. They didn't just tell me, hey, you need to update your Switch. They gave me an error code for something completely different. Then I updated the Switch and I was able to get the demo. Like the UI, there's no indication that my Switch even needed to update, and that's why I couldn't get it. Like, it's just backwards thinking.
It's possible that you were so I know this from experience that if you launch the Nintendo store and there is an update, it'll force the update at that time.
But it didn't, and it didn't even tell me there was an update. I had to go in settings and guess.
But is it possible that you were in the middle of that whole thing happening, which is bad timing?
Nope.
It could be. It could have been bad timing. I think it could have been.
I don't have auto
timing.
updates on. I had to manually do this update. Yeah, like Jedi says, there'll be an OLED Switch too, which wouldn't really concern me because I'm not playing handheld anyway. Honestly, it's something that will be played docked. And that's the thing, like, yeah, I wonder, I mean, obviously it's working for them and the docked thing is most people probably play handheld, but I kind of wish that when you docked it, it was more powerful. I would love to see an Unreal looking Zelda. Like,
it technically
am I fucking nuts? Like, why
can be more powerful?
Yeah,
because there's no battery concerns when it's docked, and there's a fan in there, and so the developers can then really run the processor harder without battery life concerns. So technically, it kind of it can be more powerful.
That's why I say it's a toy. Like, it's a handheld toy. Your phone is more powerful, and when you dock it, it's not really anything different. And
it is.
Yeah. I don't know, John. I think you have Nintendo goggles on. I
don't know if I have Nintendo goggles. My goggles have become jaded over the years.
Yeah,
I think in the beginning.
I think, okay, so 100% of my gaming, 99% of my gaming is on my PC. A lot of your gaming is Switch or your Steam Deck. So you don't
in the summer.
You don't necessarily like stare at good quality things like I do for as much time. So we're coming from a different perspective. When I'm coming from like the best and then I look at the worst, it's a big difference to me.
I disagree though, because I'm gaming all over the fucking place in the summer. On the weekends, I favor the outdoors.
My 5080 looks a lot better than your 3080. So you're not gaming at the best. My monitor is 3 times the hertz. Like, I'm just saying, like, that could be the gap. The people that don't see good stuff and then are looking at stuff that's not good don't know the difference.
I understand what you're saying. I mean, I had a glimpse of it on Crimson Desert when I turned that one setting on, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah,
but it was running at 10 frames a
you're
second.
You're playing Yoshi. You're talking about beating Yoshi, and you told me you hated the game.
I do hate it.
You do things for Nintendo. You forgive Nintendo. You don't. I don't really often hear you criticize Nintendo because of the nostalgia you have for it.
But I kind of panned Donkey Kong Bonanza after a week or two. I'm like, this is repetitive bullshit.
Yeah,
I really was. That's a me game, okay? 3D platformers made by Nintendo with their mascots. I'm all in, unless it's Kirby or something. But like, yeah.
I mean, I've played Ball X Pit, but I'd rather own it on Steam than I would on the Switch. I can own these games. I'm only looking at Switch for Switch 2 exclusives. That is the only point to own it for me.
Right.
So, I'm not going to be impressed by Steam games that cost 3 times as much there. Ball X Pit was on Game Pass free, which I have. So, yeah, it's just, I'm looking at Switch 2 only games, and I don't see a lot of them. Especially ones that are interesting to me. So let's move on to news. Xbox, somebody told us, is dead again.
Well, everyone, listen.
This was a tweet. They said Xbox has finally died. Yes.
Polygon did an article that says Microsoft should sell Xbox before it ruins everything.
Oh my God.
So listen, all the studios they're fucking closing. Like, first of all, like that fucking what's that fucking game? The game with the
games with the South of Midnight.
Well, Ninja Theory and with the mentally what was that game? The fucking Hellblade.
The crazy lady.
Hellblade.
Yeah, okay. So they're saying they announced that game and that studio may be closing. These are rumors, right? Microsoft has denied that it's closing, Ninja Theory?
I don't think so.
I mean, Microsoft CEO has been out saying YouTube monetizes Xbox better than we do. We have not been monetizing Xbox. We have been subsidizing Xbox. Basically saying that you guys on Xbox are welfare users from Microsoft. PC gamers are subsidizing Xbox users. I mean,
okay, so Ninja Theory being closed, by the way, is confirmed.
Okay.
So that's Hellblade creator.
Yeah, I think you guys in the chat, just to close that out, like, I'm sorry, the Switch 2 is my most expensive way to game, and it's cost me the most money. So you're wrong. Yeah, as far as Xbox though, it's been bad all around because of the closures with new games announced.
But Michelle, the studios they're closing made... Okay, I want to talk about this, though, because Ninja Theory... Let's review Ninja Theory, okay?
Heavenly Sword to Crazy Lady. Is that where you're going to go?
No, they didn't make Heavenly Sword.
Ninja Theory? Okay. I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that was your game back in the day.
Heavenly Sword was great. Did they make that game?
I thought they did, but I'm sure everybody that worked there then is gone.
That was in 2007, though. That was like a long time ago.
Right.
All right, so Hellblade caught Microsoft's attention. They bought the studio, and they promised Hellblade 2, okay?
Yep.
Hellblade 2 came out, and what was it? A 5-hour, like, linear narrative story game, basically.
Yeah, it was a
right?
nice showcase of what graphically things could do, but it never
It did
developed.
nothing. It did nothing, right?
Then
That's
the
all
second
they
one came out, and I heard from people, I think Matt Bradford, said, there's so much more gameplay in this one. Oh, this one's actually a real game.
Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't.
And by the way, I loved Heavenly Sword was like a fucking God of War clone with a chick. That game was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Also made Devil May Cry. So
everyone's losing their mind about Ninja Theory, but Ninja Theory has been a bad purchase for them. Right?
I think the problem is they purchased these studios that had games with a totally different crop of people making them. Then they had the leftover bones of these people during another time. And these studios making these games, like here's another one, Life is Strange creator Don't Nod says they're going to run out of cash in November unless they find more funding. 500 people to make like a fourth Life is Strange game. It's just too many people now. You guys have to like manage your funds better. These games aren't going to sell.
Right. And Double Fine is maybe on the chopping block too.
That needs to be on the chopping block. Kiln?
I know.
A Lighthouse game? These boutique art games can't come from big teams that cost a lot of money. They're fine to be made, but you guys got to lower the budget when you make them.
This is kind of what I'm getting at, right? All these studios have not delivered the goods.
No, this is business. I get it. I think this is great what Microsoft is doing.
Yeah.
Cut the fat. Don't get into the sunken cost fallacy. You bought these duds. Get the fuck rid of them. They're costing you money. Why are they on life support? If something isn't selling, if something isn't profitable, get the fuck rid of it.
If Double Fine made a Nintendo quality Psychonauts 3, they would not be considered, to be let go right now, right?
Well, this is what this guy is saying.
And so instead they made a fucking online fucking PvP
I don't even
clay
think
game.
Game Pass is the problem. I think it's these studios. Now, Sandy
it's the
Peterson,
games. It's the games, stupid.
Sandy Peterson, the designer of Doom, Quake, Age of Empires, responded to social media with fans asking how to save Blizzard. He said, we don't need to save Blizzard. We don't need to save Microsoft or id Software or Ensemble or Atari. We don't need to save any game company. If they die, they die. They will be replaced with new, likely superior game companies. Gaming continues. Yes. Cream to the top, as we say, John.
I've always said that. Yeah.
Yes. Merit, sales, money. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we saving and bailing and crying? We're gamers, guys. We want the best games. Let Microsoft sort it out. There's people going, how could Microsoft do this? They should subsidize. You guys are $1 trillion company. Why aren't you keeping these studios going?
So you
people
just keep
their
throwing
jobs
money
today.
at bad over and over again?
This is not welfare. If these studios are losing money, they have too many employees for what they're making. There's no other industry where people just get to hang around and make shit. If you make cars and you make a fucking terrible car that blows up, nobody's just going to say, well, because you're owned by Tesla, we got to let you keep making these cars. I don't get it. There's a lot of hate for Xbox, John, or Microsoft because they're closing these studios down.
I understand. That's all I've been looking at the last few days is these guys are assholes. They're bad. They're killing Xbox. But in the meantime, Asha, or whatever her fucking name is going, you know what? Halo, Fable, Gears of War. That's what people want to talk about right now. And then the news article is saying, oh, they're living in the past. They're not looking forward. Well, the forward in the modern audience that is a result of all these fucking games that are failing is the problem.
Yeah, games, you should be talking about Forza, which did very, very well.
Forza
sold
kicked
all over
ass.
the place. It kicked ass. That's what you should be propping up, and not these other studios where, I'm sorry, people like South of Midnight. The combat was trash. It shouldn't have cost that much to make, but it won a Peabody Award. That's great. That didn't pay the bills.
Right.
You don't
Peabody.
have to... Whatever. They had the community manager for that game said that she hated gamers. These are leftovers at these companies. It's this leftover infested people that make shit. And they need to go. So am I going to cry that Xbox closed studios because Microsoft has money? Why should Microsoft have to carry Xbox? I think Xbox should be profitable, or it should just fucking die. What do you want to do with it, guys? You tell me your fix, because you don't want them to close the studios. You don't want them to keep making shitty games. What is Xbox supposed to do? What would you do? What would you do? I think what Ash is saying makes sense.
Shit.
She says this is a fucking business. We need to be profitable.
Right.
You
get rid of the shit. I mean, it's obvious to me. Get rid of the shit, okay?
Yeah. Flush it.
Because these games don't represent anything that made Xbox special. But Halo represents that. Gears does. Maybe I think Fable's going to be a disaster. But
probably. Probably.
But Nintendo isn't going to stop making Mario games. That doesn't mean you're looking in the past because they're making Zelda games.
Well, that's what Moon Games CEO said, like you said, that Xbox leadership is too focused on the past. But we've got Gears of
so
War
is Nintendo focused on the past because they're releasing Star Fox? I mean, which some people are criticizing, but they're gonna make a new Zelda game and it's gonna be the game of the year and fucking print money. So yeah, that's why you buy the system, right? Master Chief is the Mario of Xbox. And really, if they were smart, they really need to look at their IPs that they got from Rare,
So we just need to carry Double Fine because Tim Schafer made a good game once, and now he's making Lighthouses that the art people love at Kotaku.
Well, and the stupid Kiln game.
Yeah. Like, that's nice that it's a nice game that some artsy people
I know, had a nice story. It's like,
money.
Once a month we let everyone have an idea. They can say their idea. We don't care how weird it is. Right. And sometimes we make games from that. And someone had an idea.
4 years, $400 million,
right.
and 700 employees.
Right. And the game was dead within 6 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So if you want to make these sorts of games, you need to figure out how to make them with a team of 5.
Right,
because that's what's
these
happening.
These little passion projects.
Hearthstone was made by one person at Blizzard originally, a small team of 10. All right, and it spun off into something big. We know the story of Power World. We know the story of these games that are made by 5, 10 people or one. Why can't you guys do
Counter-Strike?
That Kiln game? You're telling me that took that much time and money and people to make Kiln?
Right.
I think Double Fine's got to go. I've always had a problem.
It's so
with
hilarious
Tim Schafer.
to me. So like when I was thinking about like all of the marketing they did for Kiln coming out of one of the Xbox showcase events.
They paid so much money for marketing. It was a pop-up on every website I was at.
Michelle, they did like a documentary basically that they showed of all the employees.
It's
and they're
so
talking
pretentious.
about
They're huffing their own shit. They don't even realize they smell.
Well, we thought that playing with clay was fun, and this everyone's gonna love this, and
they're gonna love it.
You can make your own things and spin the wheel around like Ghost, and it came about because of one of these idea meetings we had, and Tim knew right away that was the direction the company. That's the direction the company needs to go right now.
They're very out of touch with gamers, and that's why most of the people working say they hate gamers because you guys are completely out of touch with what gamers want.
Like I said, Psychonauts 3, if they made that like Astrobot quality or Mario quality in 2026, we'd be praising Double Fine. But they made a fucking clay game.
You're saying that having Game Pass Day 1 hurt sales. It didn't hurt Forza. You're telling me if that Lighthouse game wasn't on Game Pass, it would have sold mega amounts? No, Game Pass is not the problem. These shitty crap games are. People bought Clair Obscur even though it was on Game Pass. People bought Forza even though it was on Game Pass. Okay? So people bought Power World even though it was on Game Pass. It broke a Steam concurrent player record.
Well, the thing is too is that Microsoft, a lot of their Game Pass games like Indiana Jones, etc., and Forza went to PlayStation 5 to become top 10 games for months.
Game Pass doesn't hurt sales really that much because putting them on PlayStation, people are going to buy them there. Putting them on Steam, we're going to buy them there. It's only for these little Xbox users that are collecting. They're giving them like $4 a year. The problem is like, I think Game Pass gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I really do. I think the problem is the quality of these games because when Xbox puts out a good game like Forza, it sells. It's a top-selling game on PlayStation and whatever the fuck they do.
Like Forza literally buried Gran Turismo. Okay, and Gran Turismo was a top-selling game on PlayStation for years, like the number 1 best-selling game. So like Forza is a juggernaut for them, but I'm worried though that studio is making Fable because they seem a little, I don't know, like like.
Well,
maybe they'll surprise us. I don't know.
I think Microsoft, I'm very curious what they do with the hardware. We're supposed to be getting, like I said, during the Steam Summer Sale, the Steam Machine and Steam Frame are supposed to launch. Okay. So we've got people like you, maybe like, okay, do I get the Steam Machine or am I waiting for the Helix? Do you think the Helix happens with the comments Asha made
you
a
and I talked about this because Asha said that basically the way the industry is going with the, the hardware expenses, the pricing, that we might not want to be in the game of the most expensive, most powerful device.
So what are they doing? Because that $1,300 Helix or whatever it was going to be that was powerful and was a PC, seems like they've shelved that. Do they come out with some cheap cloud-only box? What the fuck does Xbox do now?
A dongle.
I mean...
The X dongle.
I don't know.
At every Best Buy checkout for $20.
Do they just become a game publisher?
Well, Okay, so a lot of people are saying that Microsoft should just sell Xbox, spin it off. I guess there's rumors they're going to make it like it's already its own division, right?
They said they considered it but
I mean, do you think they would ever just sell Xbox? I think they would do a Sega move basically and just become a publisher, right?
But a lot of people left Xbox this week. So Xbox Studios boss confirms he's leaving, the Rare boss. Also, the Treyarch studio head stepped down after 22 years.
Yeah, the dude bros are going.
Everybody's going. The X dongle, that's true. The X dong.
Yeah. Well, what about id? Like,
I mean,
I guess people saw that on the job websites, like all the id software jobs were scrubbed.
Interesting.
So is Microsoft killing id? Because that's part of the Bethesda family, right?
Bethesda is another. Let's get our act together, okay? Starfield was garbage.
It was.
8 years ago, we heard about Elder Scrolls 6, and then Crimson Desert comes out. It's better than it's ever going to be. What the fuck does Bethesda do? It is a shell of a company that hasn't produced a good game in ages. They just keep making Fallout Shelter. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, so Bethesda, I guess, is also like Skeleton Crew right now.
Yeah, it's a Skeleton Crew. I mean, there's guys who said like nobody who made Oblivion or Skyrim is at Bethesda anymore, except for Todd Howard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, yeah, I think like Yamo was saying, cleaning house is probably a good thing.
Sure.
And I want Xbox to not go away. But what do?
So if they did become just a publisher, and they support Steam,
yeah,
I think the PlayStation's in trouble.
Why?
Because the Steam machine will be the console of choice.
No, I don't think the Steam machine will ever be mainstream. I don't think it'll ever be in Targets.
Well, we don't know that. I mean, I've always said that too.
I think
like, why is the Steam Deck not...
For the average person who's not very bright, PC still has such a taint on it. I can't tell you how many people they've said, I can't buy a PC because I'm poor and I don't know how to update things. People think it's 1997, you know? So they're not going to buy a Steam machine. They're just not.
If Valve markets it properly, and by the way, Valve, I'll help you with that. Like seriously, like I'm not kidding. Like we've talked about this a million times. You know,
the average person's never going to buy it.
Make the fucking Survivor pack with all the top Survivor games, whatever, or the Rogue pack or the RPG pack.
They could launch with a new Half-Life. It's still not going to move needles like a PlayStation.
I don't even think kids know what Half-Life is anymore.
That's the thing. Well, kids aren't in their living room though. That's the thing, which we talked about.
Right.
Kids are handheld PC. Kids are Switch handheld. Kids are PC. Kids are whatever. Kids aren't like PlayStation 5ing. You know who's PlayStation 5ing? A 37-year-old white male who is the average gamer. This is an article that just came out, which we already knew. The average gamer is not a woman. But yeah, it's older gamers who are still.
It's a 37-year-old dude.
Yeah, he's got the PlayStation. It's a 37-year-old dude, right? It's not that 20-year-old kid. They probably have something else. And so does Nintendo or Xbox or PlayStation, do they keep pandering to the older market who buys games? Are they pandering to the youth? I think people are a little lost right now. Like Sony tried to go like live service. This is where we're going. And now they're kind of like, nope, we're back to single player exclusives. And this is where we want to go, I think. And then we maybe won't put them on PC, but we're not going to announce it, by the way. There's still no announcement about that. You think they'd want to say it to tell people to go get a PlayStation for God of War, but they haven't said it. So I don't know. Yeah, Zog, but a PC is also a PC. And everybody needs a computer in your house. Like, I'm sure you do for something. You're using it for music production or photography or work or video editing or AI or whatever you're doing. There's a lot of things a PC does. It's not just a gaming device. And you don't necessarily have to have a 5080 because guess what? Your PlayStation isn't as powerful as one. So you can get a cheaper computer. You can get one that is as powerful as your consoles. And it does other things. I don't think the average person is going to do that, though. They still have this idea in their mind that computers are expensive and complicated. And it is the cheapest way to game after a year or two of buying games there. You guys can be ignorant to it, but talk to any PC gamer. They'll tell you the same thing. So yeah, I mean, I like what's going on at Xbox. I like that Asha has been tough. I feel like Phil was never tough. I feel like Phil didn't say tough things. I feel like she's saying the hard shit.
Right.
And I like it.
No, I do too. Like, I mean, that's why they brought her in, right?
They brought her in, and now she's kind of saying what like the head of Microsoft is saying. Like, you know what? We're just going to say it. We're not going to pretend anymore.
It's simple math, okay?
We're not going to pretend anymore, guys.
This is not making money. This is not making money. This is not making money. Get rid of all the not making money stuff. Okay,
exactly.
This is almost making money.
I'm a facts person. I'm not going to cry about it. Like, this is the first time I think Xbox has like come out with the facts, though. It was always, no, it's great. We're doing good. It's good for everybody. Everything's wonderful. You know, and now they're like, guys, we've been like carrying this shit as Microsoft for years. Right. Do we have to keep doing this? Let's make some fucking changes. And people are losing their mind, Kotaku, Polygon, because companies are closing. I just want to know why we're supposed to subsidize these things that are making kiln.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it
I
anymore.
have these numbers for the PlayStation to kind of get an idea about sales too, like of what's selling like on PlayStation.
Okay.
Like these are PS5 copies that were sold. These are first party games in the last year. Okay. What do you think's the best selling game on PlayStation 5 in the last year? Without looking at the list, please.
Well, for exclusives, yeah. I don't know.
This is PlayStation Studio. These are first party.
Call of Duty.
No, first party PlayStation.
Well, they haven't done much, so.
Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah.
Number 1.
I don't know how you have a home without a PC. You probably don't have children.
Yeah, and then Death Stranding 2. Okay, so Ghost of Yotai sold 4.8 million copies in the last year on PlayStation, okay? Death Stranding 2 sold 1.7 million. Number 3 is shocking to me. It's fucking The Show. The Show.
745K. That's weird. Sorrow's only at 400K was a major bomb, people
said.
So
The Show sold... It is a little baffling to me that The Show sold more than Marathon, right? Like double.
That's the other thing. Destiny just beat concurrent player records on Steam.
I know, because everyone
picked up the cheap bundle, and they're saying, you guys are carrying Marathon. And they're like, no. I saw a comment from them, and they said, that's because Marathon is a different game. It's a small... They said like boutique game. It's not meant, it's just a little extraction shooter. It's not meant to be that popular. Are you guys kidding me? It's not meant to be that popular. It cost you hundreds of millions of dollars for years. And they're saying, well, of course, Destiny's more popular. Of course. Right. This is a little indie thing we're doing here with Marathon.
Yeah, okay. But yeah. And at the same time, this came out today. Bungie, a 50% staff reduction with layoffs. 50%.
Look, guys, you got to make these. You don't need as many people to make games anymore. You don't need them. There are tools. There are better ways to distribute. You don't need as many people to make games anymore.
Vibe
has
coding.
Been proven.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like 100 people started off and made Stellar Blade. Okay, it took 500 people to make like the last Life is Strange game. You tell me which game is better, technically and in every way. What is happening that it's taking thousands of people to make these games?
Yeah, I know. And because there's so many people there, is why the games are so vanilla.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to satisfy every loudmouth in that office. Okay.
Right.
That's what's going on.
How many people are on the HR team at these places?
Literally what's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have
Capcom
all these.
Made a statement about that. They said we invested in like we're doing so well because we didn't invest in like this group think or something.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a great quote. I said it a million times. Large groups never make anything good. They only make vanilla, products.
Right.
And I believe in that.
I believe in, but yeah.
But design by dictatorship is the way to go. Okay, that was Steve Jobs. That's how he rolled.
Yeah, but then you get like Kiln because Tim Schafer thought it was a good idea. Nobody stepped up.
Well, did he
said,
though, or did he try to satisfy the person that never got attention in the office until now?
And this is what they're competing with, because I talked about that I did play Where Winds Meet on my iPad. I've also played it on my PC, whatever. It's a free-to-play game. It made $22 million on mobile in 6 months, not counting China. How do you compete with a free-to-play game that's just made $22 million?
Yeah,
mobile,
and God of
PC,
War, Sons of Sparta, sold 130,000 copies in the last year. Think about that. A God of War title sold 130,000 copies only in the last year. I mean,
because
it's not been out that long.
People didn't want to play as little kids.
That game's stupid. Anyway, it looked like some Flash game. Like, what the fuck was that shit? Like,
I just look Western gaming, John. It's not looking good.
No, it's not. So there's something on Nintendo's website that people saw in the metadata.
Okay.
I don't know if this changes your mind, Michelle. They've since deleted this, but it was in the code
I hope
for
so.
the site.
I want to drink the juice. I want to guzzle the Nintendo juice.
I'm just tell me if this is juice. If it's getting you wet here, okay?
Ew.
The juice. So there was some metadata that said The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, Michelle.
Good.
Okay.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want any of you dirty Switch 1 owners getting my game that I just paid $600 for.
So it said the N64 Classic Reborn as a full remake for the Switch 2. Experience Ocarina of Time with stunning visuals, updated designs, and timeless gameplay.
I mean,
people found that
Zelda is one of the greatest IPs ever created.
Okay.
Okay, we're not going to argue that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What does that really mean? Did you guys put a coat of paint on it, or is it a new game?
Does that text excite you, though? Because apparently Nintendo didn't want those words out just yet.
Why
so
not?
they deleted it. They deleted that from the metadata.
It's too much. They oversold it. They're like, we didn't update the design. We just put a graphic skin on it.
Yeah. So supposedly they're doing a lot of quality of life, modern improvements.
Namco says it's not timeless. He replayed it and it was rough. So maybe they've polished that out. I noticed when you go play the old Nintendo games that you can rewind and go back. Like on Minish Cap, if I died or something, I can just hit
that's
rewind
part of the
back.
virtual console, and you could do save states anywhere. So that's just part of the virtual console setup. I mean, they're just Michelle. They just have an emulator running ROMs on there. You know that, right?
Yeah, it bothers me. So I'm like, anything I could play on my PC better. I'm like, I just want to.
I think at one point someone figured out that the ROM they had on one of the games was downloaded from a ROM site. Like there was something in there.
They're just ripping ROMs and then suing people who are doing it.
They're like, hey, intern Jed, go find us a ROM for that Minish Cap. All right, there. I'll just Google it. minishcap.rom. Where is it?
No, I mean, they definitely could have done more, but I'm glad they're there. It's kind of
my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint with the virtual console, the Switch Online, is how they handle black bars, and also that there's permanent text on the bottom that you can't get rid of. There's like the plus or minus, get into the menu is always on the bottom. Like you can't make that go away.
Yeah. One of the things I want to mention that I like about this controller that I bought is it has the Xbox button layout, and I use it on Switch.
Oh, nice. Well,
I hate the Nintendo layout.
The Switch Pro controller, I mean the button labels?
Yeah, how X and Y. Well, Nintendo is completely different than Xbox.
Well, A, B, X, Y are switched.
Exactly. So the controller I bought is the Xbox layout, and I use it on my Switch. And I like it a lot better because I know where B is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be on the fucking bottom. It's supposed to be on the right. Okay, so that's
to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo did it first.
I don't care. I'm used to an Xbox controller.
Microsoft switched
PC
it.
Controller.
Okay, now when I get fucked up with it all the time because if I go from Xbox to Nintendo. I'm like A's top right on the Switch, A's top bottom left on the Xbox.
And Nintendo lets you swap one button, but you can't swap both of them. But you can do controller mapping, but you don't have to do the mapping with the other controller with the different because it does it for you. So yeah, that was a nice thing about the GameSir controller that I got. And like I said, I used it on my iPad. So NPC
I think
if I want.
The Switch 2 does have mapping the.
There's also 2 back buttons that you can map. Like it mimics a Pro controller on this GameSir controller in the back. So I got no complaints with that. But yeah, I don't know, John. I mean, what did they really say there about Zelda?
I don't know. I saw this everywhere last week.
Okay.
People were freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe people tend to do that. They lose their mind.
Maybe the timeless gameplay, updated designs.
I want to tell you something. I'm kind of understanding this barren world that's the Nintendo land, why people get excited for stuff, because I have a little bit of it in me now because I am hungry for Nintendo Switch 2
because nothing shows up.
There's nothing, and I'm like, Duskbloods, please, yes. Then if a new game came out, I'm like, oh yes, I can't wait for September because if Fire Emblem comes out, that's when I'll get to use this. I'll wait till then, and then you feel like you have to like it because you just paid $80 for it and you waited months to play something on your Switch 2, and finally you do, and it's like a disease. It's Switchitis because I feel it now. I feel it. Like for me, that's why but I'm like, I don't want to have to convince myself that something's going to be good or you like it. Like, what am I doing here? But that you guys all have this out there. I don't know if you've noticed this, the Nintendo hype. They're losing their shit over Duskbloods, because they showed a photo. Like you
No,
didn't
they
show
showed
us
game. They
anything.
showed game. No, they did.
They didn't.
Yes, they did. It was not a photo.
There was no real trailer. There's no
yes,
trailer.
there was. There absolutely was.
No, there was no real Duskbloods trailer. They showed more time thumb wrestling. People were bitching about it on the FromSoft Reddit. Only Nintendo people were like, I can't wait. This is going to be great. You guys aren't going to play a PvP game.
You're wrong. There was a trailer. It was a year ago. It was a year ago.
Okay, what did they just show us at the treehouse? They showed more time
but
thumb
a year
wrestling.
ago, they showed a real trailer.
No.
Yes, they did.
There was nothing shown.
It's right there. There's the trailer.
I'm talking about recently, John. They showed some screen with like a sign that said "Coming Summer." Well, where's the where's something? To
Nintendo
give us?
does that a lot, by the way, where they just show a logo. Like they did that for Metroid Prime.
It's the way they do things. But
and by the way, I do.
Okay,
you know what? Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. The new Metroid Prime game is very good. It is.
Did you beat it?
No, but it's very good.
Okay,
that's a good game.
If it was that good, you'd play it.
Well, it's a time thing. I can't play every game all the time.
But you're playing Yoshi.
Well, it's just chill.
Yeah, it's Nintendo-itis. It's Nintendo-itis. Yeah.
I would say the top 3 games in the last year would be Mario Kart World's probably number 1.
But guess what? Metroid,
and then
right?
Metroid.
Is that Switch 2 only, or can you play that on Switch 1?
No, Switch 2.
I thought it said Switch 1 too for Metroid. And if it's Switch 1, that means I can emulate it on PC, looking better, running better. And
that's a Switch 2 game. That's a Switch 2 game.
I thought it was on both.
No, it's okay. Tell me if I'm wrong. It is on both. Holy
it's on both. So no interest in it. No interest in it.
No, it's not. It's great. Wait, hang on. It's grayed out.
I've heard it's on both. I've heard you can play
I think it is on both.
Ways. Yeah. So no interest in it.
Oh my God, it is on both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, why?
Well, why do you own the Switch 2? For Yoshi? Where'd you buy it?
Mario Kart World, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I did play a lot of that.
And 64 graphics.
I did finish all that shit.
Nintendo people are going to hate me.
I need to go back to Donkey Kong. I can't believe that Metroid Prime 4 is also on the first Switch.
Yeah, it is.
Why did they do that?
Because of the same fucking system.
If they would have not done that, it would make this episode a little easier for me.
Yeah, you have no leg to stand on.
I don't.
You really don't. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, see, busy. I got to agree with your wife. All right, these are N64 graphics. But yeah, other news.
I mean, going back to the N64 stuff on the Switch Online can be pretty fucking brutal, Michelle.
Sure,
mostly
I think it's great for the right person. It's not
mostly because of controls and camera controls, mostly camera controls, especially with 3D games. Like they did not figure out.
Period. So fighting with a camera on them, I hate.
All right,
I hear
let's talk about this. So Sony has patented a controller.
Yep.
Now listen to this.
Okay.
With buttons.
All right, that's good.
That harden.
What? When
you play with it. Now I could think of something else that does this.
I mean,
this.
Wait a minute. Becoming softer and harder to reflect on-screen actions. Great, more QuickTime events. More QuickTime events.
So this is so the buttons can alter their resistance and tactile feel, becoming harder or softer to adapt to what's being shown on the screen.
Oh.
Now, the thing about this whole news story, by the way, now when we just think of buttons on a controller that get softer or harder, more resistance, okay, I understand that. But why does the patent look so phallic? The image of the...
It's probably for porn. Speaking of the controller, that Game Store I bought has little switches in the back where you can reduce the travel distance of the thumbsticks to make it more like the Switch versus an Xbox too. So
that's
$30,
cool.
I thought that was a nice touch. Yeah, this does look like a dick. I don't know what PlayStation's doing. Nipples, yeah.
I do feel like that if PlayStation and even Nintendo need to survive, if they have a strong desire to survive this market,
in the long run,
they need gimmicks, right?
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I do think so. I mean, Nintendo doesn't have a ton of gimmicks right now besides the handheld thing, maybe the mouse.
The mouse could have been a gimmick. I feel like they could have done more with it. A little WASD with a Nintendo mouse?
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing.
I'm interested.
I think, looking back, I think I did try plugging a keyboard into Metroid and it recognize it.
That's a mistake. I know tons of people wouldn't use it though. I think the average Nintendo person's just playing handheld, and they're happy.
But if I could play mouse and keyboard with Metroid, I would probably actually go out of the way and put it down here on my monitor so I could be at a desk. I would do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to play on your lap like the wheelchair game. So Jeff Keighley tweeted that this was the most watched Summer Game Fest yet. Okay, It's up 23%, 62 million live streams, 6.7 million peak concurrent. You know what I think?
Japanese.
Overall, well, I'll talk about that in a minute too. We have become, and I say we as gamers, not including us, have become a culture of watching games and watching gaming news, but not actually playing them. And that's why there's so much negativity and hate on stupid shit.
It's funny you said this because I saw recently online people that were defending the idea of watching Let's Play videos and thinking they completed the game.
Yeah. Now, it was either Square or Capcom came out and said, RPGs are in trouble because of people would rather just watch Let's Plays unless there are a lot of choices.
But people were defending it though. They're saying, now we're hating on the idea of just watching Let's Plays. And if I watch a game for 4 hours, then I feel like I played it and I'm done. And supposedly that's hurting sales of games. I also read the same thing. Like
it is, and it's become a whole culture of these people who sit around and it's every day they move from hot news topic to hot news, like game.
Yeah.
What's the crisis to game crisis to how shit this is to they're not playing these games. A lot of times they go after games that are actually pretty decent, like Dragon's Dogma 2 as an example. They'll just hop on some bandwagon of hate and then they're next. And I do think that more like gaming as a culture is bigger than ever, but how many of those people are actually gaming? Because I know people who
they're being called gamers. Tourists. They're tourists.
They play
I'm hearing. Yeah.
Well, I don't really game. I have an old laptop and I play, Counter-Strike on it. But, I
watch Let's Plays.
I watch Asmon every day. So I'm a gamer and I'm going to shit on this. It's like, okay, I don't know. Our audience is obviously a bit older. I think you guys are gaming. But the average gamer these days, I think is probably watching more games than they're playing. I like to watch like my personal friends and family play games. I get it, but I don't really generally watch like strangers play games. Now you
I've
talk
never
about
done it.
The Japanese thing. I mean, as
every
a girl,
now and then I will Google something
playing.
I'm stuck on, and I will watch a video. I'm like, oh, duh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Like I've definitely done that, but I've never sat down like on the couch and went on YouTube and watched someone play a game for an hour. Like, no fucking way would I do that. Like,
Oh, I've had great times watching my boyfriends throughout my life, like play games or whatever. I mean, that's just a good thing to do.
But I'm not going to watch some dude fucking play a game. No, there's no
someone
fucking
in your
way.
real life while you're laying on them. Now, you talked about Japan, speaking of laying on.
Yeah.
GameSpot has an article here, why everyone is talking about Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley's divorce.
Well, I brought this up before, Michelle, because prior to the Game Awards, people noticed that Hideo did not retweet a single fucking thing Jeff said
since the duo began to
the
refer
last
to
Game
Kojima's
Awards.
public shunning of Keighley as indication that the pair were now
at
divorced.
the Game Awards.
The cheeky jab at how close they once were and how distant they now seemed gained traction and spawned videos like the following. I guess Hideo took a jab at him?
So, okay, Game Awards 2020 best game. So that was Claire, right? So who was nominated? It was Death Stranding in 2025?
Yeah.
Was it? I'm asking you.
I mean, it makes sense. He always gives him something.
Okay, so he got shunned at that award. Okay, for Death Stranding 1, I believe.
Okay.
Or maybe 2. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So it was Death Stranding 2. Claire Obscure won it last year.
Gabe Newell emailed Elon Musk to try to get Hideo Kojima an invite to SpaceX. So I think Hideo's like moved up. He's like, I'm going to Elon.
What I heard
Jeff
was
Keighley.
that basically the Game Awards shunned him.
Okay.
And okay, yeah. So Death Stranding 2 had 7 nominations at the Game Awards, including Game of the Year and Best Game Direction. He walked away with 0 wins at that event.
He felt a little
insulted.
No,
I brought this up at the last game thing we did, the Summer Games event.
Right.
And so people noticed that since that event, when he got 0 awards,
right,
he was nominated for Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Action Adventure, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Audio Design. He got no fucking awards.
Now, does
and
that
everything,
give Jeff a little street cred to you? Or the teams that are picking?
No, because Clair Obscure ultimately turned out to be fucking trash.
It's not trash. It was a good game.
It is. Everyone has figured it out by now.
They haven't figured it out.
So,
and it was made by a small team.
They totally fucking... It wasn't. It was fake. It was big money.
It wasn't.
It was
fake
all
big
bullshit.
Money.
It was fake big money.
No. John, you didn't even kill a ball. You didn't get
it
off the dock.
It doesn't fucking... Because I knew it. I smelled it.
Bad.
I smelled it. I smelled it and I knew it.
No, it's a good game. Turn-based may not be your thing, but it was really well crafted.
So anyway, the point is that Hideo got fucking snubbed at the Game Awards, and since then he hasn't retweeted, he hasn't responded to anything that Jeff was saying online.
Wow.
And previously he was, and so everybody noticed this going into the Summer Game event.
Wow.
And so go on. So what did you read? Like that?
Well, there's people making memes. There's people like. Sharing tweets. I guess they have a timeline of their romance. I don't know. I think, like you said, he didn't get anything, and I think he's moved on to Elon Musk now. He's like, I'm going to go to SpaceX. I don't need the Game Awards.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad move.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, what's Jeff going to get you? Some fucking
nothing. Jeff's
good
gonna
seating
get you,
at a sushi place in fucking
Personally,
Tokyo?
I'd rather be friends with you. I feel like he's got a better hookup.
That's about all Jeff's getting you. Like, listen, Hideo, I have a really favorite sushi place. Maybe I could get us in.
Jeff is only popular in Japan. Right? Like he gets worshipped there. I think here, like you said,
that's the sense. When I listened to Reggie's audiobook, he really talked about how he was in Japan to visit Nintendo, see Reggie. We went out, we did this, we did karaoke, whatever. Like that's what I was hearing, like in that book.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that's most of the news, unless you saw anything new or like breaking. I hope we get some exciting stuff coming up for hardware.
For the Switch 2.
Look, guys, my butthole is braced. I know I'm going to get yelled at, but I'm honestly just being honest. I do hope we get some exciting stuff for it. But they don't just like come out with exciting stuff. They tell you years in advance. There's no so I already know that for the next 3 years, there are maybe 3 games I'll play. And it makes me sad. Owning a Switch 2 has made me more sad. I'm usually a happy person. I had a sad week, John. It depressed me. It really did. Yeah.
The problem, too, though, is that a lot of the games that come out that are worth playing have been on Steam for 2 years. And that's the problem that all consoles have right now. Okay?
Well, it's new to the majority of Switch owners. It's just not new to me. That's all.
I know, but I had that same problem, though, because on the weekends, I turn on my Xbox and go into Game Pass.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's in my Steam library.
But the thing is, even if they were new same day on Switch and Steam, I'd still choose to buy them on PC. So for me, it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Whether it depends. New,
I'm going to be honest with you, though, because like in the summer, if I'm doing outside gaming and I tend to buy same day games on the Switch because I know they're going to be a little more optimized compared to Steam Deck. Not my PC, compared to Steam Deck, on a TV. I do think that's true. You don't?
No, I don't. I hate it.
But it's usually indie type games, like the Elliott game, right?
Sure,
like
the Elliott game.
Who cares where I fucking play it?
I could have given you a free Steam key for.
I'm getting a double-sided poster.
I know. Yeah.
That I'm going to have to make a hard decision.
Well, I'll be playing free on Steam, so that's fine. We'll talk about that next week.
Okay.
We'll be giving away a copy from Loaded in our Discord. Hopefully, very soon.
I spent $70 on that game. Maybe I should get the key.
I don't know, John. That poster. The poster, that Switch magic, that juice. You can't go back, John. You told me that it's special on the Nintendo Switch. Like, is it $70 special?
I kind of want to cancel it.
Yeah, I did do the outside gaming, though. I feel like I successfully embodied John and Ryan. I didn't have the same response that they did, and I don't feel like you embodied me, John. I think you wrote it in, you phoned it in.
It's not on purpose. I don't think
you fully embodied Michelle. You would have been down there at your PC playing something high end, and you would have been really gaming. doing stuff. Maybe killed a boss in Crimson. You could have brought it a little more, John.
I did think about that too.
Yeah, you did.
But the thing is, the thought crossed my mind. I should play Crimson, beat a boss, and then I'll be like Michelle. But I was like, well, we already talked about Crimson, so what good is this?
So let me talk about this game that nobody's going to play with 12 reviews. I'm just saying, I won this episode. I spent $600.
I think you won it. You
know what I won? A lot of people yelling at me. I can't wait. I hope the Nintendo guy calls back. The don't you dare say anything bad about Zelda guy who cried. I hope he calls back and he says, Michelle, you're a PC snob. You hate everything. I mean, this will prove. I'll prove you right next week because they can't handle it. They can't handle criticism of something they love.
Listen, I'm really excited and proud of you for buying a Switch 2.
I'm depressed. I hate myself.
No. I'm just telling you. Listen, once you get over the depression, maybe a couple shots of whiskey. I don't know.
Through?
So I think that I'm really proud of you for doing this. I think it's going to benefit our show. I think I'm excited about the idea of when there are new demos or new news or new whatever, you'll be able to interact with that. Okay, so
will I?
Yes, you will. So if they release $80. So no. If there's they do a treehouse and and now there's a demo for this.
Oh my god!
And there's a Nintendo Direct. There's a treehouse, and they're like, oh my god! And you could download the demo today, and then you'll be able to do that, like an Elliot or something that came out of nowhere on the Switch one day.
Right, but you'll be able to do it.
The original demo, I think, was on Switch, wasn't it? It was.
I hear you. Look. We all do things for the show.
Yes.
That's a very John thing to do. And I had to be John. So I was John this week. And being John is expensive.
And you went in the yard.
And it fucking sucks.
And you went in the yard and...
I want to be me. I want to be so much better.
Did you get scoliosis at all?
Yeah. I played outside on my patio with sunlight or whatever. And it was hot.
I have a really good umbrella. The best one Home Depot has. I have the best umbrella with
I have a
built-in
sunbrella,
LEDs.
a big square one. But I didn't have it open.
I tried the square one. That failed for
it's
me.
Large.
It was more of a rectangle.
Yeah.
And I did not like it
John.
ultimately.
That's all I'm saying. John, I don't know how you live, how you sustain this lifestyle. But it was an interesting body swap episode. Hopefully Ryan can join us for the next one. He'll be back next week. Maybe we need a theme with Elliot. There's already a debate going on. Is it an RPG, a JRPG? What is this game? Is it a Zelda-like? We're going to cover all of that next week.
So throughout the years, Zelda has never been called an RPG. It's an adventure game.
Well, Zelda isn't. This has more RPG elements. I don't think Zelda's an RPG. Yeah.
Zelda's always been called an adventure game.
Yeah.
So
that's why Crimson Desert devs said, don't call this an RPG. It's an adventure game.
Yeah,
they were wanting to be like Zelda. So I'm in agreement there. And I love adventure games. Do we need more of them? That's why. What
is an adventure game besides Zelda, though, and Crimson Desert? If we took those two off the table,
I'd say that Echoes of Aincrad was an adventure game.
What's an adventure game? Honestly, what does that even mean, adventure game? Everything's an adventure.
It's a little bit more narrative.
Mario's an adventure game.
No, it's a platformer.
He's not an adventure.
No, he's not.
What do you mean? They're all an adventure. The
guy's getting raked over the coals by Peach again. He's going nowhere and doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay? So, anyway, I'm going off to be depressed. As I look at my Switch sitting there.
No, Michelle, you're going to embrace it. I want you to install a demo.
It's just sitting there looking at me. There were no. I played all the demos I could play.
Can you put a smiley face on the dock or something to help you out?
No, I'm so sad. Yeah, but I still have my PC, so I'm happy. Anyway, if you want to find us during the week, maybe yell at us. I'm assuming me. Come to videogameoutsiders.com. Support us. You can hit that red button, get weekly bonus shows, the 20-year back catalog, keep VGO ad-free, help John and I buy stupid shit for the show.
That's right.
And I think that's it.
That's right. All right, guys. Thanks for listening and subbing. Again, videogameoutsiders.com. Become a premium member. Get all our bonus shit. Oh, also, I'm going to mention this at the end of the show, and I might mention it again next show, but if you guys are on Spotify, leave us a review. I know when we started this show 20 plus years ago, I used to ask every show to leave us iTunes reviews. And we haven't done that.
iTunes reviews too, because we had angry people that left us a 1
and by the way,
star
the kids don't even know what iTunes is. But when we started the show, I used to ask every episode, leave us iTunes reviews, and we stopped doing that for about 20 years.
You're like me. I don't really like asking for things.
I know, but we haven't done it in 20 years. So
wherever you listen, please leave us a review.
I mean, this show has been around for a long time. We're very proud of it. We're sticking with it. So if you like it and you still love it, go on Spotify, leave us a review. It actually will help us, okay? And same thing with Apple Music and wherever, so.
Yeah. I agree. Thank you, John, for embodying me.
That's right. I did a poor job, but.
You did a very bad job. Very bad.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening, subbing. We'll see you very soon. Later, out. Bye.
I woke up this morning, didn't feel myself. I wanted tea. I looked in the mirror. I had a funny beard and a vagina. I am Matt. I am Matt. What is happening? Get me out of here. It's a body swap. Body swap. I don't feel like myself.
Ew, gross. What's with all this hair? I feel strange. I feel like John. I'm drinking IPAs and playing poop games. I had this urge to scream, tell our stories about guys on the roof and some great cruise. Ooh, look, a gas station egg. I bet that's edible. Ugh, I don't feel so good. Man, it sucks being John.
It's a body swap. Body swap. I don't feel like myself. It's a body swap. Body swap. I don't feel like myself.
Oh, I'm Michelle. I can't even see under 60 frames per second.